Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, good evening, everybody. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and welcome to another edition of the Faded Dice Tarot story tonight. We're going to do a story, and we're going to see how the dice will roll for us. If you are watching here live, welcome. Hi, I got my moderators here. Hello, Papa. Hello, Star. Welcome back, Tren. So tonight, guys, the chat box is not going to be on here tonight because usually we just kind of have people come and flow, but also I don't talk a lot during the tarot story. You guys get a live recording of it. So literally the story is going to play out. My moderators here, if you can just keep on tabs if individuals jump in to let them know that it is not an all signs reading tonight. This is a night where we're going to let the dice roll and let us know where the story is. So I hope you guys are doing well this evening. And we're going to get started here. We're going to see what signs we're going to be getting up. Now, these signs, guys, these are general readings, so they can cover anything. We're literally letting spirit roll the dice for us. But the signs could be sun, moon, rising, or Venus within your chart, or the energy of the sign. I will bring up the personality of the sign, or an individual that you may significantly be thinking about. It could be their energy too. So you just take what resonates and leave the rest. Do not force anything here to fit. Star, are you ready? Are you ready? Thank you for being here. I wasn't sure if you're going to pop on or not. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what signs need to hear the story this evening? What signs need to hear the story this evening? We have Aquarius. Aquarius, an air sign here. Our visionaries, the eccentric group. Very much focused. Oh, another air sign here too. We have Gemini. The twins are in the house. These are the messengers. Geminis, I feel like always are the ones who have the play of duality in their identities. Put that twin energy. All right, let's see what other signs are here. We're going to roll a couple more times. Oh, we got Scorpio energy here. Scorpio is here. Water element. Scorpio, our intuitive alchemist. Who else do we got here? A little dab of fire. Anybody got Leo in their chart? We also have the lions or lionesses here too with the heart center. 2 more rolls. Pisces, another water sign. So far, no earth. So far, no earth. There's still time. Rolling one more time. Will we get earth? Is there any earth here for us to get? Yeah, look at that. Taurus. So these are the signs that we are reading the energy for, but this is really pulling in the energy of, well, the bulls. I'm going to give Star a minute to get the signs up for me so I can post them because I already forget. I know we got a lot of air, right, Star? Excuse me, guys. Here we go. Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, and Taurus. If you have this in your chart or if you're reading for another individual, this energy may be in this reading here for you. All right. Let's get started. Let's get started. Spirit, where is my collective here on the Fool's Journey? Where are they on the Fool's Journey? Remember, no reversals in initial story play. I just need to see where you're at. Well, you're the Fool. And I love this Fool. I love this Fool because this Fool is not new to the rodeo. That's usually how I describe this particular Fool. It's got bones here, so I feel like there's this element here of shedding old versions of you. Some of you getting old out of old patterns, old cycles, even old relationships. But you're trying to be optimistic. You know how to play the game here. Okay. The gesture here is, yeah, I can clown around, but I also know how to have a good time. I like that it's at night here because it's kind of showing a new intuitive portion of you. Let's see what the dice have to say. What numbers are with the Fool? Wow. Massive change going on for you guys. We got a 4 and a 6, which comes to a 10. But let's break this down. I mean, 4 is about stability, manifestation, structure. But with the 6, there's that cooperation and harmony. And I love how this pulls in that 10 energy here because now I feel like this is a complete rebirth energy. A rebirth energy. So this person here is in a vital portion of feeling brand spanking new, lighter. You're shedding an old version of you. What else is going on here for this collective? 4, 6, and 10. You may see those numbers come out. Validation in these cards or just around the universe. 21, Clover, release your guilt. Release your guilt. There's an ending. You know, collective, you are in charge of your happiness, and there is something that you were reflecting on. And some of you, it could be reflecting on a version of you, but this is moving on and moving forward. But I do feel very guilt-stricken when it comes to moving on. It's like, should I even be happy about this? But there is freedom here. There's liberation that I'm feeling. When I think of clover, you think of the 4-leaf clover here, luck. Release your guilt because it's almost like the luck is about to change for you. The 21st, that may have been a significant date to you where you felt like your luck was changing. Forget what day we're on now, right? Today's not the, isn't today the 21st? Today is the 20, is it, or is today the 22nd? I'm getting my days mixed up, but I know it's this week. I'm losing counting of time. What is 22nd? So yesterday was the 21st. And you know what? That makes sense because the 21st was also Libra new moon. And that's all about bringing in the energy of manifestation. So yeah, you have gone through a rebalance and we're going into Scorpio season now. So there is a huge change for you. Let's look at the challenges and the breakthroughs. What is the challenge here of this Fool? The 8 of Pentacles here, but look at this. The challenge here, when you think of a spider web specifically, the detail and order that it takes for that poor spider to go through all of that intricate webbing and then be in the middle here to see what falls on the web. Diligence, patience, but this is hard work. All of this hard work and effort, sometimes you feel like it needs to be like a less effort for you, effortless. This could be an individual here who really struggles with perfectionism, trying to get every little morsel right, because if there's something that's broken in the web, it might go through. And so you've learned a lot of lessons here on how to build this nest egg, this web, this version of you. All right. What's the breakthrough of this Fool? Spirit, what is the breakthrough of this Fool? The Emperor. Aries energy. The Emperor is all four kings in one. It's an individual who has power, who's in charge, who makes really, really tough decisions. And again, that's because when we do the fool's journey and we get through the world, we start over again and we have to be optimistic. Well, maybe next time. So there's something here about releasing the guilt over how things have maybe breaking down, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's an old version of you, whether that's moving on from a job or moving on in life. You may have some past guilt on how you got yourself there. There has been some really harsh lessons here with the Emperor energy. Okay, this is part of the circle of life here with that tree. It's an evergreen. What is this person here about to walk into with this rebirth energy? Reversals are now up. It will tell me when the challenges come in. Nothing really scares this individual, not like it used to. Because the anxiety here of whatever they were building to end it was the hard part. So this is an individual here who may feel this big gap, who is now looking around. I mean, you know what it reminds me of? And I used this description earlier to a friend of mine when I was describing how it feels when you've been through chaos, or if you think of the damage of a storm. There's something here about putting all of the hard work, but when you have a natural disaster or something that comes out of the faith here of God, the universe, however it may be, whether that's an unexpected death, whether that is a job loss, whether that is unexpected news or an unexpected security loss, money, there's always this aftermath of like craziness. Think of it as like a tornado. It goes through the towns. You see where the tornado was. You see where the wreckage was. The wreckage. There it is. You see the wreckage, but you also know it's over. Yeah. It's not the happiest environment, but it's not completely lost with this Leo energy. This individual here has been through the ringer. And it hasn't been easy. And they may have been in a rock bottom or just going through it, where they may just feel like they're just in this present moment of feeling like nothing's going on because they're not used to feeling peace. So that's hard when you've been through wreckage of some sort, or you're so used to the pending doom of something horrible happen when it already happened. The worst has already happened to this individual. It's now it's already past. It is a reverse here. They lost some kind of structure. So this is an individual here who knows that the part of the cycle here is to move on. We can rebuild again. Will it ever be the same? No. It's left a mark. Yeah. There are certain things that you could not see. There are certain areas here where it's quite clear where you may feel like your intuition was off. You may have that guilt trip of, how did I not see that coming? Well, when you're in it, it's hard to see it. When you're in it, it's hard to see it. And so there's something here in the depth of your soul here with the high priestess energy where this is allowing you to see the aftermath of why you weren't capable of seeing it at that point. You weren't meant to. You were meant to go through the process of believing that it's possible to move forward, to move on, to rest. This is a person here who knows that the boogeyman's always going to be there. Until this day, I always like to have my feet covered underneath the bed. But I feel like there's this energy here where this person here doesn't have themselves completely covered, but they know whatever feels them can't hurt them anymore. It's just something here that's part of a reminiscing feeling. Is it comfortable? No. The 9 of Swords here with the 4 of Swords. And they love to make me do math, which is the 5 of Swords, which comes in base with ego, pride, a fight that doesn't have a great ending. It's just chaos. And if you think about the world of what we are, there's parts of it that's just chaos, but we still move on. We're still capable of going through. And that's what this individual is doing. They're trying to rest their nervous system or trying to rest their mind because, oh my God, here we go. Look at all these swords. Because some things are not meant to go with you. Some individuals are not meant to go with you. These are patterns here where you reevaluate the aftermath of what happened, but you survived it. And some of you may even be like in awe of how you've gotten through that. Like, wow, I can't believe I went through that. And it's done, but like it's not. I still have this to pick up, but I'm going to be all right anyways. It doesn't end me. Yeah. You couldn't save a situation. You couldn't save an individual. The King of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but more I feel this energy of the Emperor. The breakthrough here is an individual here who also can still recover their losses and still do it in a respectful way, respectful manner, with love and honor. You know, it's not saying just this energy here of finishing a game and saying good game. This is an individual here who's lost something dear to them, whether it's a person or, you know, somebody may have moved on in life or, you know, into another relationship, or if this is them carrying their old wounds, you know, because of job loss or insecurities. It's an individual here who always went out of their way with confidence and creativity and desire and passion to help others. I'll do it. This is someone here who volunteers their time a lot. I'll do it. I can do it. There's a person here who's you may not be big in the community. Some of you may, but this is someone here who is used to saving the day, but when they can't save the day because it's something much larger at work than the spider can hold, that's bigger. That's much larger, isn't it? How is this individual here feeling on this journey here? Well, this is someone here who's about to break ground, use what they've learned. They haven't completely lost it yet. There's a possibility here with that page energy here of hope, rebirth, starting over again. You know, it's almost like a gardener who may have lost their entire garden, but they still have the seeds. There's something here that you have the capacity here to rebuild. And how you hold it is entirely different. There's softness with it. There we go. And there's new connections coming up for this collective. And if it's not new, it's realizing that other people have been through this before. This is why it's so important to share in stories, in communication, in relations with others. The Two of Cups is hearing one another out and facing each other, respecting one another. And there's just this energy that I feel that this individual is starting to form much deeper bonds of individuals who recognize your story and say, hey, I've been there too. It's a new connection for this person. That's the part here that could feel almost like a guilt trip. Like I had to lose something to gain it. But sometimes we need to see the perspective of what we lost. What's the bigger opportunity for this individual who's going through this rest period? Oh, gosh, there's that moon energy again. I knew it. We felt it with that number when we got to the 21st with the new moon. But we have the moon here, Pisces energy. This is a person here who's devoted to not keep themselves locked in, but move forward and move on with trust, and has not lost faith. But it's scary out there. You don't know what's out there. But there's loyalty here. I feel like you're being protected. I love these Dobermans here. What's the message here Spirit wants to leave you with? What's the advice here as you go through this journey? Hope is not lost at all in this reading. I feel this period here of respect, remorse. It's almost like there's a course I teach in Runes Reality, and there's a segment in that one of the modules where you write your own eulogy. But the way I describe with eulogies, it's a beautiful part here of reminiscing on a person, but it could also be a beautiful part of remembering the story of you, even if you're alive. It's just to regain the idea of how far you have come. Your advice here from Spirit. No reversals. Look at this. Look at this, the Son of Wands, which is closer to the Nine of Wands. There's an opportunity specifically coming up for you, collective, if you're resonating with this, where the actions are meant to not be alone. Okay. It does feel a little aggressive. I will tell you this much. This is a person here who's like, yeah, I can do that. This could be someone who's a big visionary, has all of a sudden idea moments. And if it's not that, it's a passion or desire here to accept an invitation. Say, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that open invite. But this is an individual here who has to take actions on it. And you're being encouraged here to take the actions as you are invited down this pathway to where your heart desires out of the things that you love. I just got the chills, the Ace of Cups. This is someone here who moves on with love and compassion and unconditional love. It's surrendering, it's acceptance, it's devotion. And some of you, it's forgiveness. It's forgiving a scenario that it's okay to be happy. You are collective, the one that is in charge of your happiness. And so that's what you're going after. All right, guys, that's what I have for the reading tonight. Just one story tonight. We'll be back here on, I might be back here tomorrow night. If you guys want me back tomorrow night, you can let me know in the community thing. But if not, I'll do another Faded Dice Tarot story. But I'll definitely be back Friday for the love readings. We're going to be back for Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. What's the real connection here? Is it a love? Is it a crush? Is it a karmic tie? Well, we'll figure it out on Friday. All right. You guys have a good night. And thank you for those of you who caught the live. I do appreciate you. Thank you, Star, for your help. Have a good evening, guys.